All right, guys, this is the video you have been waiting for. How can people sell products that don't work? Today, we are testing out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the most highly rated Thunderbolt docks on Amazon. Are you picking this up on the camera like this?
No.
The whole idea here is that with a single cable, you could charge your MacBook and then you could plug in dual monitors and keyboard and mouse and all of these different peripherals with just a single cable. There's no way that I can own this. This is too infuriating already. In the past, I've tested dongles and docks and they've failed me every time. And you guys have said either I'm incompetent or I'm purposefully sabotaging it because I'm a Windows fanboy or whatever. So today I have brought my buddy Charlie, who's a Mac fanboy. If something goes wrong, you can't say it's my fault. It's Charlie's fault. Thank you for being here.
Oh, you're welcome.
The problem is the dock is trash.
It is likely the dock.
I went on Amazon and I looked for docks that can supply power to the MacBook because I don't want to plug in, additional power if I don't have to. And of course, I love working on dual 4K displays. So each one of these advertises that it can do dual 4K at 60 Hertz. And then we have a ton of peripherals over here to plug in. I even have a $160 dongle here. This is a Thunderbolt to 10 gigabit Ethernet. I've tested this directly into the computer before we started filming, and it does work. I don't know if it's gonna work for long because it gets really hot, but it does work. Which dock will we choose to go with first?
I'm definitely choosing the Ivanky. Just because it's got like the dual USB.
I have very little faith in Thunderbolt that it can work on a single cable and then, expand out to all of the different ports. So when I saw that there was one that had 2, I was like, this one's definitely going to work because it has 2 jacks, but you disagree?
I used to be like you and I thought that same thing. I'm like, you got 2, so you're gonna get more power, you're gonna get more stuff.
It doesn't work like that?
I have another one that just pops in the side and it doesn't really get all the stuff you want it to get. It's not as fast as you think it would be. Like, they're doing this because it's cheaper. So if you want to get 10 gigabits, you need USB-C 3.2.
Yes.
3.1 is like 5.
Okay.
And this is just 3.0. So like, I can tell you right now, you're not gonna hit top speeds on that. You're gonna hit like 10 times less speeds.
Oh no. So here it is on Amazon. This is one of the cheaper docks at $150. Look at this, 4.5-star reviews at 345 ratings. So this is one of the highest rated docks that I got here.
I think it's gonna work.
Okay.
My concern is just the speed. You're not gonna hit your top speeds.
Did that one come on? Oh, it's working.
Uh-oh.
Why isn't... Oh! So I have Wi-Fi turned off. Ethernet is plugged in. We are now connected to the network. We're connected to the internet, wired. I can't believe this is working so well. Let's plug in the big daddy here. This is a 1 terabyte SanDisk, like top of the line SSD. This has the ability to transfer at around 1,000 megabytes per second. Is that a gigabyte a second? Now, I did some tests before we went live here, and I think in the real world we're getting closer to like 750, but
which is still really
insane, insane. So what do you think these USB-C ports are here? These are not...
I think they're going to be like a gigabit a second.
Which would be like
10 times less than plugging in directly. It's going to take at least 10 times longer.
That's going to be a bummer if that's true.
Oh yeah. This is one of my biggest disappointments. If this is fast though, I will be very impressed.
Here we go. So I'm going to copy this. I've got this app up here that's supposed to be showing us our speeds, but it is not showing the speed from this drive for some reason.
Yeah.
Because Mac.
I feel unplug it from here, plug it into your MacBook, and then do it again.
Okay, and we'll see. And then I'm going to unplug this, and I'm going straight into the MacBook for the max speeds.
That's way faster.
That's
way certainly faster.
Yeah. That's like, I think that's like 10 times as fast.
Ivanky, if you don't care about speed, but you want the dual monitors and everything, we have proven it works. Let's move on. This next one is the Tecknet. I don't know what's up with these brands. Nobody labels their cables. You have no idea what this is, you know?
There's got to be something. There's nothing.
Oh, yeah, show me where it is.
Yeah, you're right. Like, this is shit.
Please, 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 please. What's happening?
Oh.
Okay.
It's just patience.
So I'm gonna switch. Why did that just cut off? Dude, Tecknet is not looking good so far.
Okay, it's coming back. Yeah.
I'm gonna switch the HDMI ports into this and see.
We should do wiggle tests, because I know with mine, like, you wiggle that cable a little bit and sometimes it goes out, which is not a good thing. Oh.
Ah!
Oh no. No, don't move, man.
I feel like we already have to give up on Tecknet. I mean, this is kind of shady.
It's mirrored. This is the typical experience. And sometimes you push through it and you figure out your right cables.
I don't want to push through. You don't
always have that out. So I feel like some people are going to hook up the Ivanky and maybe have issues depending on which cables they're using.
I don't think this is working. Like, it is not seeing the third monitor for some reason. Charlie, it's done, dude. This is trash. It's not gonna work.
I feel like all these are gonna be like this from here on out.
Dude, the janky one worked okay. It just, the speeds weren't quite there, but it kind of worked.
I was super impressed by that, yes. I don't know if that's like traditional experience.
There's no way that I can own this. This is too infuriating already. You think there's a lot of potential if we just wiggle the cables more, but this is what happens to the Tecknet is done. It is dead to me.
I want to see this one. Yeah, you got 2 display ports, 2 HDMI ports.
It's too good to be true.
Ethernet,
it's not going to work.
5 USB.
It's not going to work.
There's not, I guess you got your USB-C on the front, but this is USB 3.1.
Which is 5 gigabit
with
per
5
second.
gigabits.
Come on, baby. This is the one right here. This is the one.
You getting power?
Yep, getting power. Oh, there's one.
There's one.
There's two!
And they're extended.
So we're going to plug in the mouse and keyboard up here into...
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Well, you wiggle it and you...
What is up with the wiggling? Why
don't wiggle it! Just don't do it!
Why can't they work? Well, like, this isn't a problem on any TV I've ever had, on any monitor. Like, why can't I wiggle a dock?
Are your TVs
Look at
like
it, it's doing it. I didn't
4K?
wiggle it. It's going crazy.
That one, yeah.
Why?
This is a shit ton of like bandwidth you're doing.
Why are you apologizing for this?
I've dealt with this for 10 years, and like now it kind of like this is great. Like
this is not great.
I was trying to do this like 10 years ago with not even 4K monitors.
It's going crazy.
It's hard. You're on one cable though. Look at that, one cable. So I know we should have started with the Ivanky. We should have had a worse one for our start.
Are you picking this up on the camera like this?
No. I think just you're like moving. Just don't move around it.
I'm not moving. I'm not touching it. All right, everybody be quiet.
Look at that. It's great.
Okay. No. I also have another cable here. I've got a DisplayPort, and this accepts DisplayPort, so we should test that.
We should definitely test that.
All right, so it came right on, which is nice.
Look at that. It might be your cable. You blame the hubs, and it's your cable.
Why did the cable work for the iJanky?
I have no words.
That's going pretty fast.
That seems
of course, we can't see the transfer speed because Mac. This feels like it's going at max speed right now.
I think so, yeah.
Right now, I'm going to try the same test we just did, but I was plugged into USB-C. I'm going to take this SSD drive and now plug into USB-A. I think that's full speed.
Oh, yeah. That's full speed.
Now we will try to plug in the most hardcore dongle of them all, the Thunderbolt to 10 gigabit Ethernet. And I'm going to plug this into the front here. The bottom line here is that this is not outputting enough power through the USB-C jack in the front to power this ridiculous dongle here. I can't fault it too much for that because, like, I bet you not a single person watching this video even needs something like this, and I can just plug this into this other side of the computer and it works fine. So I'm not going to fault it for that, but let's start stress testing this a little bit more because we've got a lot of stuff that we can plug into this thing, and let's see if it can handle more normal peripherals. We now have dual 4K monitors at 60 hertz. We have a mouse and keyboard connected. We have a speaker connected. We have 2 SSD drives connected. We have a loop deck CT connected, and we have a microphone, USB-C microphone. Everything has come on. Let's do a quick speed test here on our second SSD. That's not going as quickly, but this is plugged into standard USB 3.0 in the back now. So this is going at the speed that I would imagine. So I think, although this can't do everything that I can imagine, this is working right now.
This is working really well, yeah. I like this one.
We're gonna keep this off to the side. This is in the running as the greatest dock I've used so far in my life.
How much is this one?
Oh, so this one's a lot more. So this is $259, and it only has 4 ratings, so barely anybody has purchased this one. This dock has compatibility issues with dual monitor configuration. If you connect 2 monitors in the dock via 2 display ports, we tried 2 HDMI ports, only 1 monitor will work. The second head will briefly appear and then disappear. That's what was happening, guys.
Yeah.
The other 3 reviews for this, there's only 4 reviews, are 5 stars, and they say works great, works great.
Oh, yeah.
This one feels kind of crappy.
Dual 4K. It's plastic. All the other ones have been, well, the last 2 were metal. It's not even doing either display.
Well, do you want to try something here? I mean, I just feel like, what's the point? This thing sucks. Okay, so this is an interesting one. I'm looking at this on Amazon. This was the only dock I purchased that has 0 reviews. So consider this, the very first review. 1 star, garbage, returned, do not buy.
Go with this one that looks like a modern bridge.
This one? It allows you to put your laptop in it vertically. Ooh, feel that.
Oh yeah, this is. I thought this was gonna be all plastic. Look at that. 1,
Yay!
2.
All right, so I'm plugging in my little keyboard dongle into the USB 2.0. I know that doesn't need high speed. My mouse is. Oh, do you see that? It just lagged again.
Yeah, I can't really notice. You probably notice it when you're moving it.
Do you see that?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, this is wireless. You use wireless for that. So.
What are you trying to say? Look.
Oh, this is super. Yeah, this is horrible. It just gets stuck. But that might be your mouse.
This is the top of the line mouse you can buy right now.
I had this top of the line mouse, and it went after like a year.
Come on, dude.
And I love this mouse.
I've been using that mouse forever. It works fine. So I'm gonna
that is also
move
true.
this to the USB 3 in the front. See, it sucks here too, doesn't it? Here we go. This is what the future looks like. Put that there.
The cheap future.
And then I'm gonna plug this in here. And look, it'll just kind of hang off the table perfectly.
Yeah, that gives you some distance from like, oh, look at that.
And now the mouse works perfectly. So do we need to test this dock anymore? Like, this is garbage. It doesn't work.
Well, you haven't figured out the problem, so. Like, the thing is,
it's the dock. The problem is the dock is trash.
It is likely the dock. 140.
This is the highest rated one. 140 bucks.
Yeah.
14 reviews. 5 stars.
But this is great until you like tried this mouse. If you didn't have this mouse, you would be in bliss right now.
So the Ethernet port literally does not work. The Ethernet port doesn't work at all. The USB-A port goes crazy with our mouse and keyboard, and it makes it all jittery. However, that can be fixed with a dongle into the dock, which is insane. I feel like I cannot recommend this dock.
I would not recommend it, no.
You would not recommend it?
The combination of now like the USB not working on that and the network side, yeah, that's a deal killer.
So look, we can put it right there. Does that look cool? All right, we've got 2 more here. This is by CalDigit. I'm opening this up. They have a standalone cable with the actual information. Thunderbolt 3, nice. It feels nice. It's nice and heavy. It's made of metal. Everything is labeled exactly what it is.
Oh.
Isn't that nice?
10 gigabits, yeah.
Come on, baby. Please, baby. Come on, CalDigit.
Yeah.
All right. Mouse is working and working smoothly. It's weird how there's no interference.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, the last one.
I didn't say it was a feature. I just said you can work around it.
We've got 60 hertz on both monitors. I dig it. Ethernet. Internet is working.
All right.
And it has a ton of ratings. So 663 ratings, 4-star average. This is literally the worst experience I've ever had with a USB hub. It loses power when multiple devices are connected. CalDigit knows this and issued a refund. Well, because I don't have that much plugged in
This
yet.
is definitely not a 1 star. This is like...
Well, we haven't really started using it yet. You are so easily pleased.
When the screens come up, I'm halfway there. For sure.
Your standards are way too low, man.
My standards are realistic.
I mean, this is supposed to be an Apple product that's easy to use and, you know, simple, and you just plug it in and it just works.
But this is not an Apple product. You're plugging it into an Apple product.
But when Apple gives you a computer with just one port, very fast speeds there. So that's good. I'm going to transfer this at the same time. We're transferring now off 2 SSDs at the same time. Definitely slowed down for sure when you try to do 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, what else do I have to plug into this? I literally have every single port filled now. So it is 100% maxed out, and I believe it's working. Yeah, microphone's working, sound's working, 2 SSDs and a card reader working, dual 4K monitors. The dream is real.
Can you unplug it and plug it back in and have everything still work?
Let's see. Here we go. Unplug and plug back in.
Ugh, waiting. Okay.
Okay.
Came back.
It came back. Everything's like on the correct screen that it should be on. I am impressed. But we have one more.
We do have
one
more.
And it is the brand name, Anker.
It's got a Thunderbolt upstream and a downstream port.
What? Okay, so that one might be the best. We shall see. All right, so I'm about to plug this in. This is the only Thunderbolt 4 dock that I purchased. Thunderbolt 4 is a pretty new technology. Almost everything is Thunderbolt 3. This one comes with a Thunderbolt 4 cable, and this is the only dock that has Thunderbolt output.
Yes.
So this should be the best. And how much was this one?
The most expensive by like $70.
That's fine. So how much is it?
$329?
$329. Okay, so it should be the best. So I'm plugging in now. I've got both monitors plugged in.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
I swear to God, if this does not work, what is going on? Why isn't it working? I tried connecting a Camlink 4K, didn't work on any port. Tried connecting a Rodecaster Pro, didn't get it to register. Tried the HDMI ports, didn't work. Tried the Ethernet ports, didn't work either.
Yeah, Ethernet's not lighting up either.
How can people sell products that don't work? Ah, there's one screen.
Oh, it's coming to life.
Hey!
She's alive!
But it's doing the weird stuff again.
That might be your cable.
How is it the cable when we just tested other docks and it worked? The mouse is being glitchy again with this dongle. It's not working smoothly. It's the interference that you were talking about. It's back now.
That's interference. Well, we know how to solve that. Right? Right.
Hey, hold on. First, before you do that, plug it into the fast jack that's next to it. Oh, this is even worse now. Oh my gosh, it doesn't even work at all. What the hell?
All right, we're going to our Thunderbolt output port.
What is going on? Are you jiggling cables? What? Like, why is it cutting on and off?
It's just thinking about it. It's still, yeah, it mirrors them. I don't know how to get to not mirror them.
This dock is garbage, but this is the only one that has Thunderbolt. So let's test my super Ethernet dongle, and let's see if it works. But we're transferring at 688 megabytes per second through a wired Ethernet connection, which proves that we are, in fact, connected at 10 gigabits, which is pretty crazy.
It's got some issues.
It has some issues.
Yeah.
All right, we have been filming for 2.5 hours. What have we learned?
Picking a dock sucks.
Which is insane. I mean, the whole dream with this Thunderbolt port was with just one port, it can do everything. And with docks, one cable can plug into everything and it just is gonna work when you get home. And that's not entirely true. Although, if I had to recommend a single one of these docks, I think it's this one, the Cables Matters. Not so fast. I have been using this dock for 24 hours now. So once again, computer went to sleep and this monitor isn't coming back on. So I am changing my recommendation to the CalDigit, which has fewer ports, but they're faster. It's not perfect, but I think it's your best bet. The Anker one literally just stopped working.
Look at it's just slow. It's just slow.
It's such garbage, man. What is up with this stuff?
It's still here. It's still here.
For everyone who says I'm incompetent or, you know, I'm against Apple or whatever, here we go. The most expensive one, Anker. It's going on and off right behind us right now. It's just flickering on and off for no reason. I mean, this is the definition of unreliable.